accountability is better than discipline. Let me ask you something and be fucking honest with yourself. Why is it that you haven't been able to be consistent? Just be honest with yourself. Who is really at fault? Now, I learned this after getting sober, and I realized that I had zero accountability for anything that I was doing, and I had no accountability from anyone else either. Now, this applies to anything in your life, okay? But for me, I learned this because I was using alcohol and drugs for many, many years. And I used to think like, oh, it's okay for me to be an addict because I grew up in a certain area. Oh, it's okay for me to be an addict because I had a really hard childhood and my fucking dad used to hit me. It's okay for me to be an addict because this is what is expected anyway. Oh, it's okay for me to be an addict because I've been through a fucking lot of trauma. Shut the fuck up. It's okay for you to be an addict because you don't want to take any fucking accountability, and it's easier for you to blame everything on outside influences, whether that be something or someone else, anyone but you. You are too much of a fucking pussy to admit that everything that is happening in your life is because of you. Nobody wants to admit that. No one is holding a fucking gun to your head and forcing you to take drugs or forcing you to make bad decisions and then not do anything about it. That's all you. You have convinced yourself for so long that it's someone else's fault or something else happening's fault that you have started to believe your own fucking bullshit. It's literally woven into the fabric of your being, and you fucking believe it blindly. Now, I'm not trying to be a prick, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. But you have to start taking some fucking accountability, and you have to man the fuck up, or you are going to be stuck forever on this hamster wheel, completely unable to get off. Now, the thing that helped me to understand this in myself the most was that I got a mentor. Actually, I got two mentors. First, when I got sober, I got a mentor, like a sobriety mentor. Someone who had been sober for 5 years. He knew exactly how to do it. He knew what I could expect in the early stages of the process, and I didn't know how to do that. And the other mentor I got was like a gym mentor, like basically a personal trainer, someone who had been through a bulking and cutting cycle, something else that I had no idea how to do. So both of these guys had the experience and knowledge that I really fucking needed. Unfortunately, for many years, I was like too stubborn. I thought I was smarter than everybody else. I thought I could do everything on my own. And at some point, I just had to admit defeat. I couldn't do everything on my own. You can't do everything on your own. You don't fucking know everything. And the coolest thing about having a mentor is that it takes all the fucking bumps out of the road and it gives you a direct path to wherever it is that you're trying to go. Okay, for me to get a mentor around sobriety, this guy, he just said, do that, do that, do that. You know, my gym mentor, he did the same thing. Do this, do that, lift weights this way, X times a week, eat this amount of calories. It would basically just cuts out the fucking learning curve. It gets you there 1,000 times quicker. As long as you're going to actually do the stuff that they tell you how to do, you're not passing up on their experience. Like, it foolproofs your plan. Never be too fucking proud to admit to yourself or to someone else where you're going wrong and the fact that you need help, okay? Because that is going to slow you down so much in the long run. This was basically how I learned that accountability is better than discipline, because discipline takes a while to build, right? But if you're anything like me, you have a bit of, you know, even when I was a fucking drug addict, I still had a shred of pride and a massive ego. So when these guys asked me to do something, I was hungry for change, okay? I really wanted to be different. I wanted to become someone new, okay? I wanted to fucking quit drugs. I wanted to get in better shape. So I had that, but also I had the pride element, whereas like, I knew that these guys were watching everything that I was doing. Sometimes they were checking in on me every single day. With the fitness guy, like, he had an app, so he could see what I lifted at the gym. He could see if I was in the gym. I would send him my calories every single day. Like, there was no room for me to fuck around. So, like, because I had that ego, where I was like, I didn't want to make myself look stupid or dumb, or like I wasn't going to put in effort, because I was fucking proud enough to do that. It actually helped me. Like, having a fucking ego, I know it's crazy, but actually saved my ass. If you're suffering with addiction right now, or you're struggling on your self-improvement journey, just click the link in the description. You can join a community of like-minded people who are just like you, so you don't have to fucking feel alone like I did for so many years. It's literally one of the best things that you can do. The return on investment is unbelievable. It can literally change your life. I honestly believe that, hand on my heart. Guys, remember, it is your God-given right to be successful, and it's your responsibility to reach your potential.